Kate and Erik have selected 2 readings that they feel capture the spirit of their love and commitment to one another. First, Lauren and Catherine will read an excerpt from Captain Corelli's Mandolin by Louis de Vergne.
Love is a temporary madness. It erupts like volcanoes and then subsides. And when it subsides, you have to make a decision. You have to work out whether your roots have so entwined together that it is inconceivable that you should ever part. Because this is what love is. Love is not breathlessness, it is not excitement, it is not the promulgation of eternal passion. That is just being in love, which any fool can do.
Love itself is what is left over when being in love has burned away. And this is both an art and a fortunate accident. Those that truly love have roots that grow towards each other underground. And when all the pretty blossoms have fallen from their branches, they find that they are one tree and not 2.
Now, Alice, Alyssa, and Michelle will read a poem called Chapter 1 of 1000 by O.J. Preston.
For 2 people, this dawn brought on a magical day, now husband and wife, they head on their way.
As a boat setting sail, may their journey begin, with calmest of waters, most helpful of wind. And if they should stumble upon turbulent sea, may it pass them unharming and leave them be.
For here are 2 people whom love has well written. Here opens their book, which has yet to be written.
As the first page unfolds and their life inks its path, may it write a true story where forever love lasts. Let their journey be happy till death do they part. Of 1000 chapters, may this be the start.
The author Richard Bach once said, "A soulmate is someone who has locks that fit our keys and keys that fit our locks. When we feel safe enough to open the locks, our truest selves step out and we can be completely and honestly who we are. We can be loved for who we are and not for who we're pretending to be."
Kate and Erik, we are confident that each of you has finally found the key to your lock. But before you promise to spend the rest of your lives together, we feel it's our duty to make sure that each of you understands exactly what it is you're getting into.
You already know Kate so well and are such an amazing partner to her that I was really worried I would have some trouble coming up with any real advice to give you. But I managed. You weren't there the night that Kate accepted a dare to order a pizza using an accent. It seems silly and frivolous, but her performance on the phone to the pizza place that night tells us a lot about who Kate is. Kate may be generally cautious and deliberate in her actions, but behind that, Kate is fearless. She will undertake any challenge, especially when she knows she has the support of her loved ones. Always remind her that nothing is beyond her, and that taking a risk is never, well, usually not a bad idea. Once Kate has undertaken a challenge, she will not quit until she has accomplished her goal, and she will accomplish anything she puts her mind to, and will do it well, even if it means sliding into and out of 7 different accents. None of them very good. But that night, we did get our pizza. That night also showed us that while Kate may be terrible at accents, she is one heck of an Irish boxer. So watch yourself. And I don't think I need to tell you this, but Kate is funny, hilarious even. Remind her of that often. Kate is a kind, caring, and generous soul, so much so that she often puts others' needs ahead of her own. Please remind her that her needs and wants matter as much as everyone else's, and help her to not compromise too much on the things that are important to her. Remember that she may not always say what she wants or how she feels, but that you are able to know those things by paying attention to her actions and by listening with your heart. Kate loves her friends and is fiercely loyal to them. Continue to accept and enjoy the people important to Kate. And please continue to serve us brisket. A few final notes.
Serve us
When Kate
brisket.
has an Irish coffee, the night is over. Trust me on this. You're going to sweat in your home for the rest of your life. Temperatures that will need to be set at a balmy 90 degrees to keep your beautiful bride comfortable. It's never a bad idea to buy some more Diet Coke. And finally, when in doubt, always serve a cheese and prosciutto roll. And please, please, never let her eat another Hot Pocket. Erik, Kate likes you, Kate trusts you, Kate loves you, and Kate is excited to spend the rest of your lives together. Always remember what a kind, strong, intelligent, and loving person Kate is. And be sure that she remembers it too.
So Kate, it's kind of hard to give advice to someone that lives with Erik and works with Erik, and all set with Erik's soccer team. But I think when I was thinking about what advice I could give you, it's that everything you really need to know about Erik, you could pick up from when you think about how he got groceries back in law school. You see, back then, he had his own car, and he could have very easily just gone on his own and picked up groceries. But instead, he was always watching out for me. We would go after class. The thing about that one is, I was taking some godforsaken class that ended at 10 p.m. So every Tuesday for a semester, Erik would wait outside class when I got done at 10 to pick me up and take me. Erik is going to spend the rest of his life waiting for you, patiently. Patiently wait for him. The two of you guys are going to be happy as you live. But after we got in that car, we would keep driving, and we would talk about anything and everything about life, school, and love. Erik was my Oprah. He's going to spend the rest of his life listening to you. Even though he doesn't talk a ton, when he says something, it's usually pretty good. And when we got to Shoppers, in the city, Erik embraced my quirk. He would waste his time filling his grocery cart up with food and bread and meat. And he would embrace it when I got pixie sticks, chocolate milk, and cotton candy. He did that and embraced my quirkiness because he is inherently quirky himself. If you learn to like his quirks and love his quirks, you'll truly get to love Erik Henderson. Be his partner in crime. Over the last couple of years, I've been so lucky to see you two engage in hijinks that would make Pocahontas herself cry. Keep tackling those next mountains together. Keep playing games of Cards Against Humanity. Keep trying Azorian food, even though Erik's never cooked it before. I can think of nothing more fitting than the two AUSAs being each other's partner in crime. And the last thing is when we get back from Shoppers, I always knew that Erik would be there for the next round. Because at his core, Erik is astoundingly caring. And he's going to spend the rest of his life caring for you. And when the road gets rough, and it will, even though he might not talk about it or say anything, he's feeling it. So if you care for him the way he cares about you, you guys are going to do great. And here's the last piece. I think the thing that actually does really matter. Kate, keep on being Erik's best friend. Everything else is just details.
Erik and Kate, now that you have been thoroughly warned, are you sure you still want to go through with it?
Kate and Erik, you have chosen vows to pledge your love to one another, and you have chosen rings as a symbol of your commitment. Now is the time to make those promises and give those rings to one another.
Kate, Take this ring you have chosen, place it on Erik's finger, and tell him the promises you make today.
Erik, I love you. You're my best friend.
Today, I give myself to you in marriage.
Today, I give myself to you in marriage. As we start our lives together,
I promise to always do my best to encourage and inspire you.
I promise to always do my best to encourage and inspire you.
I promise to laugh with you and be silly with you,
I promise to laugh with you and be silly with you,
and to never stop seeking new adventures.
and to never stop seeking new adventures.
I promise to love you in good times and in bad,
I promise to love you in good times and in bad,
when life seems easy and when it seems hard,
when life seems easy and when it seems hard,
when our love is simple and when it's an effort.
when our love is simple and it's an effort.
I promise to comfort you in times of sorrow and struggle,
I promise to comfort you in times of sorrow and struggle,
and to always cherish and respect you.
and to always cherish and respect you.
These things I give to you today and all the days of our life together.
These things I give to you today and all the days of our life together.
Erik, take this ring that you have chosen and place it on Kate's finger and tell her the promises you make to her today.
Kate. I give myself to you in marriage. As we start our lives together, I promise to do my best to encourage and inspire you. I promise to laugh with you and be silly with you, and to never stop seeking new adventures. I promise to love you in good times and in bad, when life seems easy and when it seems hard, when our love is simple and when it is an effort. I promise to comfort you in times of sorrow and struggle, and to always cherish and respect you. These things I give to you today and all the days of our lives together.
What greater thing is there for two human souls than to feel they are joined together to strengthen each other in all labor, to minister to each other in all sorrow, to share with each other in all gladness, to be one with each other in the silent, unspoken memories. These words by George Eliot capture so beautifully the wonderful union Erik and Kate have just entered into.
Friends and family, Kate and Erik know that in order to make their marriage thrive, they will need the love and support of all of you, just as they have needed this love and support to get to where they are today. So, before they take their next step together as husband and wife, they have asked that you all join in blessing their marriage. Rebecca will now lead us in an Irish blessing.
Kate and Erik, may the road rise to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face and the rains fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand.
Kate and Erik, you have pledged your love to one another, and all your family and friends have pledged a lifetime of support for your marriage. It now gives us great pleasure to declare you officially married.
Erik and Kate, by the power vested in us by the District of Columbia for this one day only, we now pronounce you husband and wife.